I needed the industry to respect Maphorisa. This thing has to stop at some point because this guy continuously put people on and they continue to disrespect him. How is it that you want to get into the music industry and you don't have the most basic knowledge?
He cut. Listen, this person doesn't know what a prelim is.
We're dealing with illiteracy versus fame here.
That guy is an uneducated, spoiled brat.
Holla, holla, holla. What's good? What's poppin', ladies and gents, boys and girls? Welcome to another exciting episode of the best podcast in South.
The best podcast in South.
Get the best if
Get the best spell.
My name is Real Makivara. They call me Abutiwama 2K. The superstars are ready to rock and roll with you. Take it away.
What's up? What's happening, good people? This is your guy, one and only boy, Denisha, the Levitator, with the triple F and a mix of black and white today because I'm fresh fly as well as fashionable. And today, we are just family in the house. And you know what that means. We are going to be scrutinizing everything that's been happening in the entertainment industry. James. Elizabeth.
Are you ready?
Take it away.
What's good and what's happening, good people? Welcome to the Dot Trends Kitchen. I am the chef. Today we are here cooking everything entertainment, and we are actually going to be making sure that we scrutinize everything that we're talking about. We don't have much time, guys. We have to get into it. So, right?
We have to cook.
We have to cook because the chef is here. Right. So, I have a lot
Recognize
that
my
I want
jacket
to
before you go anywhere.
I'm about to say...
Recognize. And the reason why I'm saying this, right? It is because the red jacket has been trending for days.
Congratulations and well done.
I just didn't have a red sweater. Cook.
So, okay, let me talk about your outfit for a bit.
Okay.
So I'm an artist, right? My sister studied visual arts, and I kind of know the color wheel. And from the color wheel, from what I remember, red and green are very complementary colors. So, brother, that's a very nice combination. That's a very nice combination.
Thank you so much. I think you guys are not
artistic,
getting it, but
very
it's fine.
What?
I think you guys are not getting it, but it's fine.
Like what?
Who has been trending with a red sweater?
G Mashego.
Before we get to G Mashego.
Just something red, something here.
The hair just looks like it was blown by the wind, just like how everything he was saying was just blowing different opposite directions.
Who's going first on that?
Well, okay, let me go because I'm the mom.
Yeah.
The mom is gonna go. So, okay, for context, right? G Mashego went to Nigeria, got there with his DJ, G Mashego, who does Two Shot, and I don't know who else, but I know Two Shot was there. So Two Shot did go live and say, you know what? We actually had a fallout with the gent, and I actually apologize for whatever that happened, but the gent didn't take it well. So as the gent said, we left him. We didn't. We are in the same hotel. And this person closed himself up. So as he's recording, we are here. We haven't left him. So he was just making this big hoo-ha while they were in the same hotel, right? Drug addict match. But, ting, ting.
No, but seriously, why would you lock yourself in the room and then start rumors about people leaving you meanwhile you're in the same hotel as them?
True.
Yeah.
True.
So in what I'm thinking is that this guy just smoked himself out of his shoes and... yeah, then he started losing his mind, like everyone who smoked crack.
Nah, he said a lot. And before we even share our opinions, right, some of the statements that he made, obviously, that are trending that are just crazy. I'd like her to tap into that before.
I don't think those were statements. Those were like really serious allegations.
Yay.
Absolutely. Because one, he said DJ Maphorisa chowed Mahu before she became a celebrity. What do you also remember from... the series of videos that he was releasing?
Oh yeah, do you remember that Mahu mentioned to everybody that he didn't he did not rather
Yeah.
anybody in the entertainment industry. So Mashego just needs to sit down on that one.
Out of the whole entire thing, you know what got to me? When he was going crazy, cool, then DJ Kari and whoever had to organize so that they fetch him from the airport, right? They organized the transport for him from Nigeria to South Africa. When he landed in South Africa, just next door, here at OR Tambo International Airport,
Yeah.
he
Just had to say next door.
Yeah, well, guys, we are really like next door.
Hey,
Oh, Artamo
Or
landed there. Obviously, there were cameras, right? Because DJ Kari is not only a DJ, he thrives on content, right?
yeah.
And immediately when he got home, the first thing that he said was, DJ Kari wa nyela, why at like the camera
Why
go
would you-
airport?
o batla go
It's a
mpusa
reality
ka
show. Kana.
Okay, but then also on the serious, well, let's trace back, track back a little bit. You mentioned that they were in the same hotel, right?
Yeah.
But why would DJ Curry then have to organize that he gets fetched?
No, then they left.
They
They were
left
in
him.
while he
Yeah.
was making those allegations. They were still in Nigeria.
Yeah.
But they actually did leave
Because, yeah, I mean,
because they had to go home.
Yeah.
The nigga closed himself up.
And just to answer your question as well, DJ Kari has always been that person, right? Of course. And it's not even a questionable thing. DJ Kari, apart from DJing, he's also known for helping people a lot. He has helped
the
a
gift
lot.
that keeps on giving.
Yeah. He has helped a lot of people. And also, DJ Kari was involved with him at the beginning of his, career, content creation wise, music wise. DJ Kari has always been there. So I wasn't even shocked that DJ Kari was the first person to react. But the fact that you're going to insult a person who makes things happen for you to come here safely.
Drug addict man.
And also, DJ Curry is the one who helped those guys that had a marathon from Limpopo to Cape Town, right?
Exactly my point.
So, clearly, I mean, even when he did that with those guys, it wasn't boogie sarring or being like, oh yeah, look, I'm the one who took over. I mean, you were stuck in Nigeria. You're out here venting on social media about
How
what,
people live too.
you
You get helped.
and then
and
on
then you
top of
say-
that, you get help, you come back to the country, and to prove to show how much of an ungrateful person you are, you say "Lo hore motho wa o thusitseng is just trying to,
I don't want to be a prick, right?
I think you should.
No, Cook, I think this is the time where we share our real opinions. Cook,
My
what
real
do you think?
opinion is that that guy is an uneducated, spoiled brat. And not spoiled because he actually has, spoiled because he lives in his head. And everything that he has, he thinks that life is all about living large and having all of these things and having the shoes and the money and everything else. He does not give 2 cents about education, knowledge, or anything of that sort. All he cares about is his lifestyle. And he and how people just perceive him in terms of how moneyed he is. Nobody cares about that shit when you get old. Nobody cares about how many Adidas shoes you had. Nobody cares about any of that shit when you grow old. People care about the knowledge that you carry and the things that you're going to pass down. So where now you're gonna come here and then you're gonna speak about how and these people say I don't have money, send that 300K, no, so that we can see. No, speak on this is what happened. I'm not happy about one, two. It's be factual about everything that you, because Abu Dula was just going left, right, middle. You can't even follow the storyline because there are so many things in between the story that you just like because even with Maphorisa, right, his reply wasn't about bashing the guy, it was bashing the actions. Dude, like, if you've made it in life and things are not going well for you, don't now want to dim other people's lights because yours, it's shown for like 10 seconds.
Absolutely.
Because with him, his fame was short-lived. And now it's going to be further short-lived because people are just like, oh, what? If he releases anything, it's not okay. Birmarung was a great song, but it's not like he was the sole artist or the main artist in the whole song. There were so many people involved in that song for you to feel like you're the main character.
I mean, musically, I feel like he's a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder.
And a one-hit wonder for real.
You get. And then also at the same time, let's take into account the fact that he started these lives from Nigeria, then from Nigeria came to South Africa, and then he had a series of lives where he just went live to tell people the BS that he was telling people. So this just proves to show that this is a people pleaser type of person.
Yes.
And also at the same time to show that they are not...
Half it's a school.
Like rawa fella rabotse una le ntong le gore e kgaogilenyana ke tsebe maybe
Get it, Ting.
No, half it's a school.
It's water in his head.
What he needs to know is that the very same people that he is bashing are the very same people that also helped him to get into the industry and showcase people what he can do. And by doing that, he's not even thinking ahead because Sanlam is not everybody's forte now.
Of
You
course.
get. It's really not. Because now you've ruined all the network that you've built. You've ruined all the potential adventures that you're going to have with other people. And right now, sure, people are going to be entertained. That is guaranteed.
And
you
people
know,
who don't matter.
exactly. They will be there. They will be entertained by what you're saying. But then at the same time, when it's time to work, those people are not there. They're waiting for you to deliver. So now, where is the smartness and all of that? Sure, the cops came and everybody was under the impression that he was arrested over the allegations that he said. But no, the cops came because they had to take him away from where he was because they felt like he was a danger to the people around him at that particular moment in time. But he wasn't arrested. It was just a matter of removing him from that space. So now if people around you feel compromised and now you've also compromised the business potential adventures you were going to have with other people, at the end of the day, you can impress people, you can entertain people, but the bread that has to be on the table is a fact. That's a need, it's not a want, and you're not going to have any of that because you're trying to be an entertainer with no substance.
But you know what my problem is? This guy's talking about Biri Marung's money, right? Biri Marung was last year's Song of the Year. We are in, what month are we in now?
We're in September.
Almost
September, yeah.
reaching December again.
Wait, no, it's October.
October, yeah.
Imagine, right? So now, when you only want to talk about the Biri Marung's money now. All this time, you had all the time. It was nice and all fairies and unicorns and honey. And you were not talking about the fact that Maphorisa didn't pay you. So now you want to talk about the fact that Maphorisa didn't pay you because now you got yourself stuck in Nigeria because you were doing drugs. Because you were actually in the drug, land. So then
Hey, guys, let me cook, right?
Before you cook, allegedly more.
Nigeria is known for selling drugs.
Big shout out.
If the whole of Nigeria is going to sue me, please do.
Cook.
I never.
So they should catch you outside.
No, we know that
That's what they
I'm
do
not.
in our
I'm actually
country.
not going to. I'm not ashamed to say this. I won't filter this one out. Nigerians sell drugs to our kids, and they have no shame doing it. And they use our South African people to actually sell to their own brothers and sisters because they are looking for money, and that's all. If you go to these big clubs and whatever, keep on about not South African people.
Absolutely.
All these cartels, the heads of cartels are from Nigeria. So I have no shame. Hi, Nigeria. I have no damn shame to say that you guys are ruining our youth. That's all.
Motherfuckers.
You ate that.
Guys,
No.
let me cook.
You
Let me
ate
cook,
that.
ne? First is first. I needed the industry to respect Maphorisa. This thing has to stop at some point because this guy continuously put people on and they continue to disrespect him. Not even looking at his catalog, Maphorisa is not only putting on these kids now. Maphorisa has put on people like your Mafikizolo back in the days when he was still signed at Kalawa prior to opening his own record company with your Kabzas and all that, right?
Young
I feel
Stan.
like, yes, if we can literally count so many artists that are successful that comes under Maphorisa and Kabza, the small swing. It's crazy, right? So we're gonna need to respect Maphorisa. That's one thing that I hated about the whole entire thing, that the poor guy has to constantly enjoy the insults and all that. And first is first, Maphorisa is not calling anyone, right? Maphorisa is huge globally. We know that. He's not calling anyone to his house, but they understand his impact once he start being in their lives. But then at some point, we're really going to have to stop at this trashing Maphorisa because I didn't like it. Secondly, one thing that I didn't like, it was nice and fun to watch G Mashego talking about... No,
yeah, speak for the masters, not me.
I'm speaking for the majority because clearly they are entertained by the whole entire thing, right?
For him to do like 7-8 lives.
It was really distasteful and disgusting.
And look, I don't have any problem. People are entitled to their own opinions, right?
Yeah.
But what got to me is when he went live with a side bag saying, there's crystal in here, there's weed in here, I'm selling drugs. And the country didn't entertain that at all. They entertained the youngster not being gay, Maphorisa, Marata Haye. They entertained all that bullshit. But we didn't really hold him accountable for saying, I am selling drugs in a country where we have issues with drugs.
A 23-year-old.
Yes.
Condoning such.
That's where
It goes back to what Gift said. Media training is sometimes important.
Yeah.
It's really important.
He does not care as much as... And also, it shows you the caliber of people who are watching that thing and who are entertained by whatever bullshit because they wouldn't raise it. If it was Maphorisa saying, look, I'm selling drugs and I'm selling...
The cancel culture would be standing.
Listen
Yeah.
here, I am telling you that at this point, Maphorisa would be cancelled in the country.
Absolutely.
Because of the impact that he has. So to show that you are a non-factor in the industry, you are literally he was not even inside. You know when they open doors for you and you're just standing there waiting for them to give you a rag to, wipe your feet and then go in. He was still waiting for that rag.
Like the stages to this thing,
yes,
let's use the kitchen for instance, right? I am cooking. The first thing you do is what? You smell the food.
As the chef.
That's all he did. He just smelled what the entertainment is all about. He didn't even get to
from
really
outside
taste
even.
it.
He wasn't even in the kitchen as yet. He
did.
was outside. The smell was just lingering. It's just like, what the hell is this? And then now you acting like you are the one cooking the pots. Now,
honestly, he thought Lohor, he had everybody's business here. Oh, I'm gonna dish it out to everybody. And to prove to show Lohor, if he really wanted to do that, take out the two-shot R. What are you saying?
What are you saying?
Stop putting Two Shot's name. What are you saying? Because you're the one that went live to show that Two Shot didn't want to be a part of that. All the lives that happened, was he there?
No.
And you know what I hate about the whole entire situation? At some point also, we're going to have to be very strict. Any artist that is being robbed in South Africa, it's on them. And look, I don't care where I'm going to be attacked or not. We've been, the country has been talking over and over again about artists being ripped off by record companies, artists being ripped off by so many people. How is it that you want to get into the music industry and you don't have the most basic knowledge?
He cut. Listen, this person doesn't know what a prelim is.
Whoa!
So you want to tell me that this person is going to be able to read a contract and understand it? No, he won't. Even if a lawyer comes and explains to him to say, no, this is what it means. He has no comprehension of any knowledge at all. So there is no way that this person could have understood the terms and conditions. Guys. So if your cut is 10% of, what you got is what you got.
Absolutely.
And then Maphorisa is the executive producer of that. So, listen here. If you didn't read your contract properly, we are very sorry that when you don't know how to read.
No, we're not even sorry.
No, he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to read. He can't comprehend anything.
We are dealing with we're dealing with illiteracy versus fame here, and that's one thing that I'm also gonna hate about this country.
I didn't know about this guy up until he started going live and all of that.
Bad combination.
I've followed him for some time.
I get the fame part of it, but personally, I didn't even know what he looks like. Sure, Birimarung is the song that I know.
What he says, go Birimarung. Let me tell you his line, go Birimarung, literally.
Yeah.
Ola, li ola, batlala, batsori Birimarung. That's all he says.
That is such an impact.
That is really
you all
he says.
Wow, he carries the whole song.
That's Fuka. That's Fuka.
Listen. I mean that's like bars. All you say is ola, batala, and then you 1 million
5 words.
Yes. Literally.
And
Yes,
he has a
it
new
is.
song now. You know what does it say?
What?
Sheikela Maphorisa.
I saw that as well. Shekela Puri.
Who produced that song?
I don't know.
I blame the producer.
I don't give a shit.
You're like, don't get me wrong. I get that, catchy songs are very nice, especially when you're vibing with the song, go groove and all of that, because it's easy to sing. But sometimes, can we just think about what we're singing about and what we're saying?
I don't have any problem with that part of life, right? Once you're gonna start wanna entertaining people and you wanna make money about it, and you can't read contracts, people are going to rip you apart.
Of course.
And we're not gonna feel sorry for you, unfortunately, because music is business and people need to understand what's happening there.
And they
Simple
need
as
to
that.
understand, Jorge, sometimes you don't get a cut in life.
And also, look, being associated with someone like Maphorisa, all you need is to take the baton and run.
Oh, he already had the bait, but sometimes self-saboteur is a thing. Because what do you mean with what he did? I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I feel like we gave him enough time that he didn't really deserve.
And he deserves it because Utelete Maphorisa, and Maphorisa is the father of Mapiano. There's no fucking way that you're gonna come on the internet and disrespect that man who has put on so many, like there are so many things. Everyone has their flaws, right? Yeah. But one thing that Maphorisa has done for these artists is to make sure that they have bread.
Absolutely.
Young Stana went on and said on his life, I just didn't want to talk about this. And all I was doing while I was listening to that is cracking up. Because how the fuck do you tell me that you're going to disrespect my malums? A person who has put bread on my table, a person who makes sure that I eat. Do you understand? How many people can say that about Maphorisa? When I are just one little bagger who is illiterate and has no knowledge of any sort for anything, right? And then you want to come here and talk about that man like that.
He said Scott Mapoma doesn't own the BMW and the mansion as well.
And he drives them, Shem, and he lives in the house, Shem, and he takes content in the house. Who owns what and what? We clap for him when he bought it.
The bottom line at the end of the day is that he can use the name. He doesn't own. For the mere fact that there's own in it, what do you own besides owning a brainless
and having red
spineless
hair.
brain?
And having red hair.
And by the way, this segment was prepared by Too Short. Too Short to
Let's move, guys. And then this one.
The fuck? All right.
Anyways.
While still in the music space, another topic that we need to unpack is the HumbaJuba topic.
Yeah.
I spoke to JLSA. Yes. JLSA, I spoke to him during the week, right? Yeah. Because I wanted to get facts around this. He is the producer. Obviously, they took Lady Zama to be the first face of the song, then followed by your Marumba Peach. Lady Amma, yes.
You said Zama.
Amma.
I heard Zama.
You didn't hear well. Lady Amma is my girl. I always talk to her. I can never mistake her name for anything.
Lady Amma.
Lady Amma.
This thing is gonna play, ne?
So
and then the people will tell us.
Selective listening.
Yeah, selective listening.
Hearing.
How?
Okay, cook.
G Mashego.
No. I would rather die. Oh, please.
Oh, you about to tell 30K and 300K.
Kill me, behead, like do something. I would rather die than to be like that person.
I'd rather toothless.
All right. So JL produced this song, right? Mm-hmm. And they are complaining that they didn't get paid. Well, he's the first person to say who came out to the public to say HumbaJuba is currently sitting with 23 million streams, and I didn't get paid for that song. Mm-hmm. Now, artists that are involved under the song, JLSA, Lady Amma, Marumba Peach, then CC. Who else is on that song? CC is the one doing the chorus, and then Marumba Peach is featured. So the song was released under Sfiso's record company. Sfiso as a co-host on Piano Pulse and Podcast and Chill Network.
Yeah.
Right, he's been in the music game for some time, and my shock around the whole entire thing is that he advocates for a whole lot of artists for him to rob other artists, because as soon as a JLSA said I didn't get paid, Lady Ama also said I didn't get paid for this project as well. Waiting to hear on Sisi, waiting to hear on Marumba Piche. So what do you guys think about that?
And I feel like it took forever though.
Yeah, it took forever. Sometimes, I think one thing that kills us as human beings is that I want to negotiate with you over my project. I want to, I know that obviously if I'm to talk about that, it's going to trend. So I want to give you a chance to come to your senses to say, but you know that you need to do the right thing. This song is huge.
I mean, he also mentioned that Sfiso blocked him.
Yes, you can only imagine.
Damn.
I feel like you're being contradictory.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now you just said if any artist doesn't get paid, you blame them. So
Absolutely.
So,
No.
I blame them
Look.
for not getting paid. I blame them for not. I mean, Lady Ama is an artist herself, and she has done so much music and. Murumba Pitch Sisi, the biggest parts of the song, right? Obviously, they got paid. Hence, they quiet. Because if they didn't get paid, they would have said, no, also me, right?
Me
so
too.
so the
Hashtag.
the minority of the people who were involved in that song being the producer and also Lady Amar, otherwise that didn't get paid. You didn't get. Are you saying you didn't get paid at all, or you didn't get paid the cut that you thought you were going to get?
And also, I think that the reason why such issues are addressed later in life is because you don't get your royalties right away, right? So, and I love the fact that you said I'm contradicting myself. I'm not, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, even if we can address the issue later, my thing is, as long as it's in black and white, it should be more easier to get your money. You don't even have to trend to get your money. It's in black and white. I signed for this. What are the legal routes that I can best take it to make sure that obviously the whole entire situation is sorted out?
I think we should have said the same thing about G Mashego then.
No. That one, it's a total.
Are you being subjective or are you being objective?
Listen, that one is a totally different situation. And if you had my opinions around the whole entire thing, I don't have any problem with, G Mashego arguing that he didn't get paid. That's a separate conversation. And obviously, if you are someone who has this, you will know exactly what to do. At this point, he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do, right? My conversation around the whole entire thing is that obviously there's always channels to address situations, especially around music. And I'm not even going to say that because JLSA is a very, very, very bright artist. And I'm sure as much as he's coming to the public, he'll know exactly what to do. And also, I'm not even going to speak for himself because he's coming on this specific show next week to address the whole entire situation, right? Maybe then we will have a different conversation after next
Correct.
week. So my thing is that, I want to talk about Sfiso as well. Sfiso being the guy that he is and always advocating for artists, why is he not doing the right thing?
Everyone who, not everyone, but most people, it's like pastors, right? Pastors preach the word of the Lord, right? And they say that, God is good all the time. You should treat people. What do you think pastors do? Do you think most pastors treat people good?
No, pastors are in
don't.
the business of making money, let's be honest.
And also, most pastors don't have good hearts. Most people who go to church, in fact, don't have good hearts.
Ke ballo, ebile ke bana ba ballo.
That is true.
All right.
Lord, in the name of... But anyways, I am saying...
Yeah, what do you guys think about the situation?
I don't think that about pastors.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Even the congregation, I don't think that about them. I mean, sure, a selected number is...
But what I'm trying to say is, he can preach that,
Yeah.
right? And he can say, no, you must pay artists and do the exact opposite of that. Because now you have created this image about yourself. Obviously, people are not gonna believe that you would do certain things. That's what I'm trying to say. right? That's why pastors rape kids. That's why, because they know that their image protects them. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like with him, sometimes you don't put up a facade like you don't put consciously, right? You don't do it consciously. It's just the thing that comes with who you are, right? You're gonna put up a facade that I advocate for artists getting paid and then do the exact opposite of that. So I don't expect that because he speaks like this, he would definitely do that. Most people who speak right and say, na ke mosadi o sharp, baloi.
Then let's cancel him.
Na ke monna o sharp, ke etsang.
Let's then cancel him.
Don't be too quick to cancel people because you don't know.
Mikey owner.
Ke kopa honka Mikey owner.
Nah, let's cancel him. Anyway.
No, but I do hear what you're saying. It's easy to preach, but it's a totally different thing for you to practice what you preach. Of course. You can talk the talk, but do you understand the talk that you're talking? And are you going to do something about the talk that you're talking? And out of everything, can you rhyme the talk with the walk by walking the talk? What? These are the things, But then also at the same time, I do get the whole thing. I'm sorry, but when I watched Lady Ama's video, I just felt like she was not as serious about it.
Who?
Lady Ama. I felt like it wasn't as serious, but I do get it, right? But
going back, Lady Ama is my girl. Lady Ama is my girl.
She's a very chilled person. One thing about that girl is that she won't fight.
No, I'll protect her anytime. Can I tell you guys that Lady Ama has over 1 million followers, but every time I drop her an inbox, she replies right away.
Love it.
That's my girl there. Please.
Love it. Wait, did you just?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, she doesn't do interviews.
That's what.
Yeah.
Did you just?
Did I? I don't know, guys. I'm adjusting to these things. Did I do this?
Did not. You did.
Oh, I need to do this.
We don't know.
Teach me, Ben.
Okay,
right. Lady Ama. I hope I'm getting it right.
No, right.
But I'm clocking you. You're my girl.
No,
Which one is this one?
We'll talk about it after the show.
Oh, this one I know. It's
and then
spaghetti.
Oh, now I thought this one is it's when you're clocking it, you're doing good things. Then this one is when you're not clocking it, you're doing bad things.
No.
Okay, right. That's how I'm going to invent it. That Tebogo Mashego, this one is for you. Who else?
No. That can't be. We don't want him in our community. We don't want you.
Mashego again?
I don't know.
Zero.
Cancel.
Let's move. Let's hope that obviously we're going to get more insights around this when JL,
producer himself,
yes, finally comes here just so we can understand exactly what happened. But my thing is, it's not a fake game. The song, it's really pulling big numbers. Exactly my point. I wish everyone could.
Million.
And you guys are not
Just million.
You guys are talking about the artist more than the person who's responsible. And for me, I'm still on Sfiso. Sfiso needs to do the right thing. As much as he goes on Piano Pulse and act all bougie and bossy, he needs to do the right thing. I have a
strong feeling that he is going to talk about it.
Otherwise, he's going to resign very soon. Anyway, he's old. We're going to make him resign very soon from the entertainment industry, because what is he doing to kids? He's supposed to lead by example.
And he is.
So okay. Utlo make us Fiso a resign. Mara tloga bo Oskido ba busy go TikTok. Let's ba resign is wrong.
Oskido is not robbing anyone. Oskido has never robbed Busiswa, DJ Zinhle, Professor, all the artists that have been to Kalawa. So Oskido can do whatever that he wants. Exactly. Sfiso ke lekgodu. He's a thief in the music industry.
Speaking about that, this is something that has happened over the week, and you know, it's a topic that has been happening over the months, but then we just had one African artist who I really, really love.
I'm sure you're not gonna say TiwaSavage.
Of course I am.
Oh, what
about
a disgusting
the Savage
name.
girl. TiwaSavage was trying to do a good thing, guys.
Who?
She went there trying to clear the air, but she just didn't know that clearing that air is gonna come back and bite her. You know, she didn't know that it was gonna come back and Tiwa her.
And it did Tiwa her, and then
And
she
then
looks
everybody
like
became
this.
savage towards her, especially the South Africans. Okay,
I
cool.
have so many opinions around that, and I'm so mad that you can, of African descent, think that you're gonna come on a show, an American show, by the way, and speak about another African child. I know that was not her intention. I know.
Yeah,
I know. But as much as we sit here and we discuss people and we have our opinions, we have done our research on those people. We kind of know what we're talking about when you go there.
The
and
most
have an
stupid people
opinion.
in the world.
And have an, like what G Mashego saw.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only stupid person that we've spoken about. Child.
Americans are stupid, guys.
Okay,
But
so
what I'm saying-
I'm gonna stop calling people stupid and start calling people G Mashego.
Yeah.
It's
You're
sure.
such a G
Sure.
Mashego.
Hey, you're clocking it today.
That is so G Mashego.
So I'm saying, nah, you can't go and protect someone and say, listen, I'm so sorry because I'm her elder. That killed me also. I'm her elder. Whose elder are you?
Whose
asked
elder
you to
are
be,
you?
Who asked you to be a
Omotona, guys.
Omotona.
Omotona.
Okay, congratulations
nah,
for her.
nah, nah.
Okay,
And-
she's not Tyler's elder. She's older than her, yes, but she's not her elder. If somebody says she's my elder, it means that they have guided me. Abona, DJ Maphorisa is Youngster's elder because he has guided him in the industry. That he can
A lot
say,
of them.
I'm your elder, right?
Amoses
But you
of this
can't,
world.
as TiwaSavage, say that you are Tyler's elder. Okay, let's move from that, right?
Still old.
My thing is, she's older.
Maybe I don't go
Ke
there.
nkoko, it's fine.
I mean, oh.
Ke nkoko
Yes,
osa-
you're gonna cook.
ke
It's
nkoko
gonna
osa-
come to
osa
you.
etsang research ya gagwe. Okay, my thing is this.
Yeah.
One, you go and speak for another African country that doesn't align with how you guys do things in your country. We have 4 races in South Africa, right? We have whites, we have blacks, we have Indians and coloreds, right? And everybody knows that. If you went and did your history, you should know that.
Sorry. Just a little bit of context for everybody who does not know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Tyler said that she is colored, and the Americans caught feelings over that because
Black
colored-
Americans, to be specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black Americans, because when you use the word colored to them, it's an offensive term to use. Meanwhile, in South Africa, if you know the history and where we come from, you'll understand why we do have coloreds. As countries, we don't do things the same because we don't share
That's
the
what
same
America
history.
needs to understand.
We don't.
That just because if saying that I'm Zulu was derogatory in Nigeria, I can't stop saying that I'm Zulu because where I live in my country of origin, I am Zulu. So why should you be offended? Because I'm not saying it in the context of your country because I'm not born from there. Just because my music is doing well in your country doesn't mean that I'm American. If you ask me what I am, I'm going to say I am colored. Or did they want her to say in South Africa I would identify as colored, but here in America I identify as black? Just to make sure that they are aligned.
I just want to
there's no
quickly.
fucking
I
way.
just want to quickly jump on that because Tyler's first interview, when she said on the Breakfast Club, she said, "I am colored. I know that it's a very big word to use in America. However, I'm recognized here as a black woman." So she was very specific with what she said for the first time. So how is it that, it's difficult to understand from
Selective hearing.
that context?
Selective hearing.
That's where I have problem.
It just goes with the conversation that you have. Sometimes you choose what you want to hear and discard everything else that is to follow or that was also a part of that context. That is what happened there. Because like you explained it beautifully so, in South Africa, I'm this. In America, I'm regarded as this.
That's what she
if
said.
You are going to be offended that I'm saying that in my home country where I was born, I am this. Why are you touched by that?
True. And my thing also is that conversation, they had it, a couple of months ago, which is perfectly fine. Why is it still that Is it a conversation now, especially on the Breakfast Club? Why do they feel the need to constantly talk about Tyler so much? And TiwaSavage as well. For sure, she went there to promote herself, her music, her country, which is being Nigeria. Why did she feel the need to actually go there and apologize on our behalf? Because first is first, we are not apologetic. Tyler is colored in South Africa. And secondly, TiwaSavage was meant to go promote whatever that people don't listen to that she was meant to promote there. There was no need absolutely to talk about Tyler and apologize on our behalf, because as we are South Africans, we are not apologetic. Tyler is colored in South Africa. And America also needs to know, right, that America is not the world. The world is
They
so
have a main
huge.
character syndrome.
Exactly my point. The world is so huge that Tyler doesn't need America to succeed. There are so many countries that can still award Tyler
Look at
for
her EP.
her
It
success,
did well
her
without
music.
American.
Just when they thought it was gonna flop, now
Actually didn't.
And it didn't. That latest EP is sitting on over 100 million streams.
Please tell
So
me.
what is America?
Please tell me who the fuck America think they are.
they are
It's a
Americans.
person.
They are the main characters.
They-
They run the
listen,
world. They
but
own the
they
world.
own
they tell the
everything,
world
what
is
to
happen.
do.
They know what's right and what's wrong.
Exactly.
and
That's
things that
why
are-
Trump thought that he could tell us what to do. And we're like, brother, take a few fucking seats and sit that white ass down.
Damn, girl.
But anyways, I didn't
Let's
mean to
move.
be derogatory when I said that white ass down. It's just that I don't like Trump. But also, my thing is,
Censored.
one, you apologizing means that you agree with the masses.
Exactly.
So for me, TiwaSavage saying, I apologize, I'm an elder, you're basically saying that America is right.
That's right.
True.
And because you are so irrelevant and your music is irrelevant now,
It is
you are trying to gain relevancy by using something that has absolutely nothing to do with you. I don't think Tyler went and said, Tiwa, please speak for me.
True,
She does not
true.
need America to be who she is.
And America-
Tyler is being listened to every fucking way.
Exactly. And also, just to put it out there for everybody, even those that said that the EP is not going to do good, there's one song that Tyler made that is for each and everybody that had something to say about her. Just because the name of the song is called Mr. Media doesn't mean that it's only directed to the media. It's directed to each and everybody who had something to say about her. And this song only came about because, I mean, obviously people will say things expecting for you to react, but sometimes you don't have to react.
Yeah.
As an artist and as a singer, the best thing you can do is diss track.
Media
Take it out
training.
there, let everybody figure it out, let everybody fight over it. She did that and everybody was fighting over it. And then we had our elder come in and say, oh, you know what?
I
Just
apologize.
understand where she's coming from. But the only thing that everybody has to understand is that this country has a history. This country has a heritage. This country has its roots.
And
True.
we do things our way, and you're not gonna tell us how.
And
to
America is
do
not
our
going to dictate
things.
us. And on a lighter note, guys, first is first, Tyler was performing at Global Citizen, and she said, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Big shout out.
And she also mentioned
Secondly-
that she saw Usher's Butt Crack 3D live.
And thirdly, to add on that,
That is that.
she is part of the latest Cardi B's album, which
course.
reached platinum in one day.
Ke tshwanetse- le batla gore ke tse flake.
Eh?
Ke tse flake.
Yeah.
Ish.
Why ya in le effort e kana? Go tshwantse o inahanele. Flate ha o nahane.
I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna gag. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna do my flake because my flake doesn't sound like that. It sounds like it's ke flake a links color.
Are you utlweng? Are you utlweng?
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't. Okay, se flake utshega.
You can't.
Nna serious.
You can't.
That's my flake.
Get it. Get it. Let's move.
Hlezi Pina,
What's in
you've
the
been
pot
the
as well?
biggest disappointment thus far. What do you mean? After so much effort, you made me believe that you are going to do something that is different, something that is groundbreaking, and you're giving me what my unborn child can already do.
Woof.
There is no way, my guy.
You're on another level today. What's in the pod, guys? You want to talk about Makazi?
Nah, ke batla bua ka Makhazi because it's Makhazi man. It's khongata ka Makhazi, and Makhazi doesn't give thought to all of these things, and she lives her life the way she wants to live it, and she absolutely doesn't care what the media says. That's why she keeps on thriving in silence, and the numbers just speak for themselves. If there's anyone that I really appreciate in terms of emotional intelligence, it's that woman. I don't care what you say about Makazi. She doesn't care what you say about her. She just goes there, dances, beats her butt on the stage, and she moves.
She gives
Life
her all on
goes
the stage.
on.
And also, I feel like Makazi used to listen to this song a lot, because this song has substance. And the song was by Rihanna with T.I. and it's called Live Your Life.
Hey.
Live your life. I know that one. But are we going to ignore the fact that the former dancer, his name, by the way, is Rash, said, I used to take you to a man when you were still dating Master KG.
So what?
Makazi was cheating. Are we condoning cheating?
You know one thing about people who are mad, gift. Take it from G Mashego, take it from Rash.
Yeah.
One thing about mad people is that they will take out files, right? And sometimes it's files that do you believe half of the stuff that G Mashego said? He said them because he's mad. Mad people have this thing of, mad people with no emotional intelligence, right, will want to make sure that you are as hurt as they are. They would even go to the heights of lying about certain things just so that you can feel as hurt as they are. If a hurt person has nothing against you, they will create a lie. Trust me.
And it's true when they say that hurt people.
And they do. So now, Abana, if a person speaks out of anger, it might be true. I don't care if it's true. Why didn't you say it while things were all nice and unicorny, right? So now that you're mad, you want the whole world to know that Makazi is cheating. Sharp. And then what?
He didn't say that at that particular time because he was benefiting.
I think the answer to your question is this. No, the answer to your question is this. Makazi is the first ever person to cheat.
Oh,
so
yes.
Wow, the country has to stop. Oh my God.
So you guys are comfortable with that?
What?
She is the first person to cheat. What?
You guys are comfortable with cheating?
She is not supposed to cheat. I guess my cousin has to go live now or post stories on Instagram. Because
Daily Sun.
Oh my God.
Because she's the first person to go see another man while she's with another man.
She cheated.
Oh my God.
She cheated.
My God.
Now the whole world is gonna come crumbling down.
Come on, the minister of who's that guy? He cheated 1,000 times until he got divorced. We learn about that.
Who's that?
Who's that guy? The dark skinned guy, minister of something.
Is it the one who said imagine?
Yeah, that guy. What's his
Which one is that one?
The one who said imagine.
that guy?
Imagine this in your mouth. Oh my God, you made me say it.
Imagine this in your mouth.
Imagine this in
Malusi
your fucking
Malusi Gigaba.
Yabo, gigabytes. Po, 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 po. Mr. Giga. Yes. So he's the epitome of cheating. He stands for cheating. He is the face of cheaters.
Imagine this.
Yes,
In
in
my
your
mouth.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
guys are crazy.
In recent news, Cindy Makatini posted on her Instagram that she was involved in a car accident and she drove into a Sasol garage when they were on a long distance trip. Now, the fortunate part about it is that I feel like I use anchor. Okay. Now, the fortunate thing about it is that nobody got hurt, but obviously the damage done to the garage was just really,
Cindy Makatini.
The garage, the insurance, man.
Yeah. So the owner was nice enough to just,
Another
handle the
cheater.
Cheater how?
Cindy Makatini. So there's a
Cindy
story.
Makatini was accused of talking to Jackie Pamotz's husband. And when Cindy asked Jackie to provide the proof that yes, she did see the conversation between the two of them. Jackie was like, girl, come down, it's not that deep. But you can't be accusing somebody of something like that. Take it on the socials just because you're trying to tarnish somebody's
So
image.
who's the cheater now, the husband or Cindy? No, my thing is, if you say she's the another cheater, she didn't cheat. She was used in a cheating syndicate. Not syndicate.
That's a syndicate, girl. You're making this man sound out to be a serial cheater.
Not a syndicate. No, I was extreme. That was extreme.
Not that choice. Maybe let's try again.
She's not heard though with the garage situation.
No, she's not hurt. She just shared with everybody on Instagram how the whole situation happened. So the
Shame,
garage
man.
did have like a lot of damage to it, but then spoke to the owner. The owner is nice enough to handle the situation. So that part is being covered by them. And then also her car had scratches and all of that because obviously you drove into
Which
that.
car? Omoda.
Yeah, the Omoda.
Oh,
The
okay.
beautiful
Okay.
Omoda.
So
But yeah, nobody got
The
hurt.
Chinese machine.
Nobody got hurt.
I would use it. Wait, did the car get just scratches after going into a whole garage?
Yeah, it
just
did.
scratches. This is a marketing strategy. I'm gonna tell you what Stanley did.
Okay.
So this lady burnt in a car. Okay, the car burnt. The lady didn't
What lady?
because she wouldn't tell the truth. This is just an American person. So the car burnt, and then the Stanley Cup was inside the car, right? And the Stanley Cup did not burn.
because
So that's
it's
how
strong.
Stanley went big. So, Omoda, I'm just saying you can use this as a marketing strategy to say that Cindy didn't die after all.
Hey, plus it's
And the
it's
car
manufactured in China,
did not
guys.
suffer, really serious
Damages.
dents and damages and all of that. Actually,
So-
Omoda, you ate that.
She ate it.
Hence I'm saying it's a Chinese manufactured car. At some point,
China already fake.
make it
Was not part of the garage.
If
And
there's
there was
anything, the Chinese are giving the Germans a run for their money, and that's just the fact.
With the cars?
Oh, please.
With the
right
cars,
now, they are giving
Beijing.
them.
They
Zidor.
are. They are.
Come on.
Definitely.
Come on.
My thing
Let's
also
go
is
buy
that
German
the way they
car.
explore so much with technology, right?
Yeah.
I expect Chinese cars to escape accidents. They explore so much with
I foresee a Chinese car to be the first car to fly.
to fly.
To fly
yes.
to
To
space.
In an accident,
To
even
space.
You know,
Like
even
the
know
Mars.
that, okay, I'm about to crash, let me be invisible now, and then just, and then you see the car again.
And
I
it'll
see
go-
them to do that. You've been wanting to use that
I
whistle.
did, because my plane is going to private school.
There is no amount of redemption that's going to take away from the fact that you seem so serious about it to give me that.
It's because I take my life so serious and I do everything with conviction.
Do you
We
guys-
are under
I'm
2
under
minutes. Musa Kaula is out of prison.
He is
Give us
definitely
tea.
out of prison, and he went.
Has been through a lot.
Oh, he's
Amara
been through a lot.
Wambora, he doesn't want to come here and
All right.
and tell the side
He's
of the
been
story.
through a lot, and the
Yo.
lot that he's been through is the lot that we discussed on the show, which is false because he did say it himself that he was shocked to learn that he was suffering healthy in prison. Meanwhile, he was fine.
But he's also not taking pictures or videos or so.
Pictures and videos are-
He owes you absolutely nothing.
But we're
He
not
owes
gonna
South
sit
Africa
here.
absolutely
and at the end of the
nothing.
day, this is what she needs to know. A day has 24 hours. And in that 24 hours, a lot can happen with you. And only you know exactly what happened from minute 1 up until we get to that 24
Yep.
hours. And okusalayo indaba zakho sizozizwa ngawe.
Nah,
Just like ezakhe sizozizwa ngaye.
wait.
My conversation around Musa Kaula is that as much as, yes, he is going on the space thingy on X, talking and all that, if people said his health is declining, then as someone who's in the public space and as
He was not
people,
in the public space, he was in prison. It does not
we live in a
It's
country
very
that we believe in
private
proof, guys. This country has so much drama that proof is the only thing that we can use to, make sure that we have all the facts.
Did he want
Now
to
I'm
prove it,
saying-
though?
Now I'm saying, yeah, he couldn't have created a
He
space.
didn't want to prove
He
it.
created a space where people were listening to him explaining that his health is not declining, blah, 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 which is cool. But now,
After.
where I am, in a country that we believe in proof so much because there's so much drama happening,
Le rata
he
ditaba.
needs to take
So here's the
videos. I don't want to or sharp.
He
Other than
needs
that,
to.
Here's the beautiful thing about this whole thing before we wrap up, right?
Yeah.
Let it prove. if you really wanted to know, Musa Kaula posted about the space hours prior. If you really wanted to know, you would have joined, because at the end of the space, he asked, is there anybody with questions? And everybody was quiet. So everybody who attended the session
They
had
know
nothing to
I
say.
didn't attend the session, but you
Exactly.
attended the
But
session.
you have a
on
lot to
behalf-
say. Yeah, because you have a lot to say.
You
I
attended
don't
the
have a
session
lot to
on
say.
behalf of the trends,
I
right?
do not have a lot to. I didn't have any questions.
You attended
Wow.
the session
He gave-
on
he
He
behalf
gave
of
us
the
all the
trends.
He gave
information
me what I wanted to hear.
from
That's
whatever.
me.
Okay, right, sharp. I say Valen Buffett. Everything that we said today, too short. Eval.
Two shots.
Everything we said today is definitely not too short. You need to own up to what you're saying. It's your mouth. Every word that is coming out of your mouth is coming from you.
Now it's tip by tip.
Well, now what are you saying?
Especially if you're going to be talking about other
Too short
people,
to rebel.
let's just be mindful of everything that we say, because whatever we say obviously is going to get to everybody else. I'm not saying this as people who are in the entertainment industry, but I'm just saying this for everybody else. You wouldn't want your name to be tarnished in a negative way, knowing that it's all false information.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so running smart people, let's be, cognizant of the things that we say. And at the end of the day, you need to know that it's bread that is going to your table. It's your image and your reputation that is being on the firing line. How you present yourself is how you're going to be perceived. And right now, it's going to take a miracle for him to be perceived and to be taken serious again. For somebody who does crisp.
We can take someone who didn't go to school serious.
I'm
Valisho.
sorry.
Valisho.
Get close sharp away.
No, mara,
Vala. Val.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to say in closing that with the Nigerians, not all Nigerians do crime. Not all Nigerians are for drugs, and not all Nigerians promote drugs. But majority of you who are here are finishing our youth. But anyways, in closing, 10,000 followers on YouTube. Please make sure that you subscribe and leave those comments there. We do want to know what you want to say about this show. Gift, take it away.
Too short to rebel.